Hello, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Greetings. This is Muhammad Shiban. I just wanted to send this video to the U.S. Department of Labor because I have a case with the DWC here in California, and it's been going since 2008. And there is a lot of illegal stuff has been done by the insurance company, the employer, and also, unfortunately, by the labor Department of Labor here in Southern California, Department of Industrial Relations. I have filed a complaint against my ex-employer, which when I give you the case number, you will no, it's A as an apple, D, J, 83-82565. And this is in, right now, it's, the hearing is going to be at the department office in Riverside, California, downtown Riverside. When I filed a complaint with the Department of Fair Employment and Housing, approximately around 2008, beginning of 2008, and I also was diagnosed by depression, bipolar, anxiety, not able to go to sleep, and a lot of other things, and also taking medication for severe chronic back, neck, and shoulder pain. And this has been a cumulative injuries that I have sustained since 2000, when I started at the dealership, last one that I worked for. Altogether, I work for Ford dealerships since 1990, and I was always successful, and I used to make sometimes 100 grand a year. I was in the business for almost 20 years, and finally but at the time circumstances was not very great for me and my family. I was a single father, and then I endured all discrimination and other things beside that, just to be in a Middle Eastern Muslim, and a good, what they call it, moderate, but I'm an educated man, and not by any stretch of the imagination being a terrorist or so. And I was investigated, my phone was wired, I was beat up and tased and thrown in jail just because I stood up and I said, you guys are violating my rights, and all that was done as a retaliation for the complaint that I filed. And from now on, doctors and everybody commit fraud. Everybody fraud the state, the federal government, the Department of Social Services, Department of Child Support, the Department of Justice. Everything was just, I was an easy target. Me and my children. In fact, they are right now, they've been kidnapped literally by the local police and the county of Orange. And it's really a sad story, but everything is documented, and that's why I am trying to reach out now. I've been going back and forth, and I discovered that when I first filed, because the state of California, after they paid my disability, they started a case back in 2008, and I went there, and then they managed to decommission me, disfranchised, put me in jail, and so on and so forth. By the way, I was at the time 54 years old, and I have never been in trouble with the law. In fact, I am a bachelor degree, graduate from Alexandria School of Commerce, University of Alexandria, Egypt, retail. And also, I was a police officer back in Egypt when I was a youngster. I went to the police academy, and while I was working as a police officer, I graduated. I went back to school and I did my bachelor degree. So I am a very educated man. I've been in this country since 1984. I have not gone anywhere, even though I was accused that I'm going to kidnap my children and send them to the Middle East and I'm terrorist and this and that, because I just, anyway. As a result, everybody was, doing everything they can to make sure that I would be put away. And as a result, my children was taken away. Everything was taken away from me, even my identity. They took all my paperwork, my social security cards, my children birth certificate, social security cards, immunization cards, birth certificate, everything. My passport, my Egyptian passport, my ID from back when I was, a lot of legal documents from when I was a little boy. Everything was taken. My kids' pictures and memorabilia, everything. My furniture, my clothes, everything. Been in the streets since August of 2009, and didn't have any income except sometimes the county would give me $200 or so, general relief and food stamps. That's the only thing that I've been surviving on in the last, since June 11, 2009. But beside the point, right now all my medical care was paid by the state, the county, the state, that MSI or Medicare or Cal or what have you. And since July, I got the disability finally. State, the Social Security disability has been approved, and I've been getting my Social Security. And my concern is this is all as a result of work injuries, accumulative. And until now, I don't even sleep more than, if I sleep 4 hours, I'm really doing good. 3 hours is a mark for me. And I'm still, I should have surgeries in my back and it's unbelievable. And I work since I was 16 and go to school. It's not that I'm lazy. I have 8 children. I pay my dues, my child support, and everything is supporting my children, even though it's taken away from me. I've always been a single father, but I always, anyway, beside the point. Now, the Social Security Administration, because I have Medicare, and I have other A and B and D, everything, and the insurance company should be taking the tab. And they've been playing games, don't show up for the hearing, and I fire my lawyers, because lawyers, they work with the insurance company, and it's unbelievable, and I feel like I was fighting this. I'm still fighting the state. I'm not fighting the insurance company, because the state is the one allowing them to do that. I don't trust lawyers, and I don't want to have anybody to because I was the one in the streets. I was the one that my kids, until now, they didn't get money until a couple of months ago, and the state didn't want to pay them SSI. It's unbelievable what we do to people, and we claim that. But anyway, again, this is beside the point. Legally, I have the case number, and I need to get justice done. Insurance company has to take responsibility, and by doing that, they will pay the state and the medical care, which is the federal government, for my medical care until I die. and because it was caused by the job, by the stress of job, and there is other things, but it's not only my rights that they violated, they fraud, they did violate labor laws and tax laws, everything. I mean, I got anyway. I'm just very disappointed. But and I know in this country the rule of law should prevail, and this is what America is all about: justice and democracy and pursuit of happiness for everybody, not people that they can stand up and don't have the money or the means or the education to fight, and they've been pushed to the curb, and everybody preys on them. And that's not. I'm not in Egypt or Israel or China or Russia or Mexico. I'm in the United States of America, and I've been, do I'm a model citizen. I love this country. This is my home. It has been for most of my life, and I'm seeking justice. I'm seeking that the Department of Labor, as the Department of Justice, I filed everywhere, and it seems to me that I've been getting a nice letter. Oh well, Mr. Shabani was not discrimination, and they show us this and tell us exactly what happened, and I've been jerked to a coma, and my last thing is that I am gonna if USA government does not take care of it, because I have seen it's not only me. I'm not an isolated case. My children are not isolated case either. It's done collectively against everybody. While some people are more targeted than others because of their ethnicity or religion or economic status or what have you, but it's the violation and the crimes are committed across the board against everybody that don't know how to fight and how to stand up for their rights, and that's not acceptable. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it, and I hope some will be done. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow mercy upon humanity.